What is up, everybody? Forgive my voice. I'm long week of work has been very taxing on the voice. Also, I need to get you guys a little bit higher up. What can I put y'all on? Let's try this on for size. Maybe. Kind of. There we go. There we go. Oh, what's up, Brachiosaurus? What is up, everybody? So, what am I doing here? Well, mostly just working on and maintaining some stuff from the bins. Mostly, you know, my special and/or pro stuff. And just messing around, trying some things. I might be late to finding this out, but the Venom battery works in the Maxim just fine. And it lowers the FPS, or at least it lowers the rev up a little bit, so I need to actually get a chronograph and find out how much my things actually shoot. So, you know. But anyway. Ooh, working on a. Oh yeah, the modded Percy's giveaway. I wanted to be a part of that, but I also, like, I don't own the stuff to be able to maintenance or take care of, like, lipo-powered things right now. Besides, obviously, the ones. Yeah, exactly. And it's really interesting because, like, it fits in. You can close it up and everything. It works. Just actually here. I also took the screw out of the battery tray because the cover holds it in just fine. So if I, oh geez. If I open this sucker up and disconnect, oh Lord. It's like Fort Knox trying to take the battery out. Disconnect battery tray. Take out the battery for Lay Venom. And snap it on in here. It still works, it just revs up a lot less. And I'm curious. Just gonna put a couple darts through it real fast. It looks like it still shoots just fine. But of course, the cool thing is you take the Venom and attach this battery, or battery tray, I should say, to it. Now keep in mind, this is 12 volts, as opposed to the Venom's battery of 7.4. So, she angry now. Like, if you can find a place to, like, mount this on the top and just honestly, there could be a way to mount this on here quite easily if you got like the right hardware. Yeah, that's funny that I can just straight up take. I know nothing about lipos, but are 3S's 12 volts or what are 3S's rated at? Because that's how much this is. just, oh, it sounds nasty. It sounds so mean when it's firing. But like, I wonder what kind of FPS you'd be getting in this setup with the 2S. Is that what this is considered? The 2S? 2 INR 1550. I don't know if this is considered a 2. Oh yeah, there it is. 2S battery. I wonder what kind of FPS you get on a 2S with the Maxim, because it sounds lower, but I wonder by how much. Huh. I need a chronograph. I just need somebody to send me a chronograph. Or maybe I just, at some point, get one myself, but life happens. That should be the next big thing I get. Before next year, or for the start of next year, I need to get a chronograph. That's what I really need. That's also something I wanted too, because when I had first switched over to the 2S, I thought I had accidentally killed it. But it's been doing just fine. So I ain't got the foggiest idea. Yeah, the one I really want to get is like $100 or something. It's the one with the open top, so I don't have to worry about chronoing something that shoots Mega XL over it, or inside the small one. I wouldn't mind a small one, so I can have it with me. Honestly, I'd like both. I'd like the small one, like that Wacom has, that he uses in his videos, the little box-looking one with the hole on one side. I'd use that for like pro stuff, or I should say pro stuff. But I really want just one of the open top ones, so I can fire pretty much anything over it, and I don't have to worry about hitting the inside. I'm gonna stop this now. Also, like, why, does anybody know the reason why Maxims burn out on AA's? Like, is it the tray? Is it the wiring? Is there something inside that it doesn't like? Oh, there is a thermistor. Is that why? That little sucker? Is that why it overheats? Is it because of the thermistor? Twist that sucker, cross them streams, or just straight up remove it. Would that work, just pulling that thermistor out? I wonder now. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I just wonder. Because I feel like if I got some of my if I got my LifePo batteries in here, I really wonder how high I could crank this sucker, because if you take care of the burnout problem and then just use like those rechargeable AA supercharged suckers and then put them in here, I wonder how high you could actually get it, because this is 8 AA's you could fit in here. And I think I have like 9 of those batteries. Oh, if somebody could tell me if all I have to do is just take out that thermistor, and then I could just put in as many of those LifePo batteries as I want, and just see how high I can make this thing scream, I would be very happy. Because that would be pretty cool. And that is actually a motorized mod I can do. I can't so much do full rewires. It's not at all what I did with this thing. I literally, it's still got the stock wiring. I just took out the thermistor, and then I connected the wires by twisting them together and covering them in E-tape. Ah, it's the rev switch too that gets burned out. Frick. Because it sounds like those really good, like, clicky switches. Darn it. Also, I know what people mean by they don't like the whole back of hand rev thing. I frankly kind of like it because, in my opinion, it keeps it a little bit more sleek on the front, and I guess I'm just used to Springers in that way where I have the nice sleek front. I primed it, now I have to fire it. Big boy, of course. Ooh, hello. There we go. Still smacks like a freaking truck. That's also why I need a chronograph. I need to know how hard my Pro Blasters are hitting, because I can look at ranges, but if I bring a blaster to an event and they're like, oh no, you're 500 FPS over the limit, I'll be like, I'm sorry, I don't have a chronograph, I don't know. This way. This way, there we go. Yeah. Like I said, this is really going to be more of a shenanigans type of thing because I'm currently just sitting around my blasters, just having a good time. Golly, this thing is loud. But it still absolutely cooks. Ooh, that last one was kind of funky. Cross companies. Oh, whatever, it still drops just fine, actually. Nah, you need a curved mag with this thing. Yeah, in case you didn't notice, I have the, what's it called, the Nexus Pro sight on here. Oof, maybe I don't do that, because that is, oof, that is obscenely loud. They've got these guys fast. Yeah. Box of Nitro Shot. Tub, if you will. Let's see. I don't. Oh, I have this though. I wonder how Nitro Shot performs out of this thing. Oh, brother, I want a Kunlun so freaking bad. That is literally my style of blaster. I love snipers, and I love the look of it. It's so gorgeous. But holy mother, is that thing an arm and a leg to purchase. God, just too low. There's a lip on the mag. Darn it. Hold on, I'm gonna try something funky. It is a half drop mag, but I'm just gonna put one on the top. Okay. Chambers. Holy cow. Okay. Don't make it hard on yourself, Seth. Come on. Try a couple of these boys. Hold on, does this thing even fit in here? Okay, yes. Yes, it does. But yeah, I really want a Kunlun because it is a gorgeous blaster. And the sheer power you can get out of that thing is unbelievable. Oh, I forgot I had more. I thought I only had 3. I also at some point want to get the metal kit for this thing because, or either for this one or for another one, but at some point I do want to get a metal kit inside of an X-Shot long shot because I know you can get some crazy power out of these things as well. And I really like the look and feel of this. Oh crap. Forgot I can't deprime it. Slam fire is a thing. Ooh, that did not chamber well. Why did you not chamber? Oh, that's why. I didn't put the dart in the right way. Yeah. It actually seems to like the nitro shots pretty well, which is a little surprising, but who am I to judge? The blaster works pretty darn well in though. It's this thing. Woo. Oh yeah, she's a beaut. Debating, frankly, I'm debating, yeah, I'm so happy I got this thing done too. I'm debating on whether or not I want to use this or this for Maryland next year. I am going to be going to Maryland Mayhem next year, surprise, and I'm deciding if I want to use this. I have no clue what the FPS is though, so I don't know if it'll even be legal. Or this. But I also don't know the FPS of this thing, so I don't know how legal it'll be. But I know I have a light spring in there. I believe it's just a 7-kilo spring. And I'll be using with full lengths. I would not be using half lengths. Sue me if you dare, but I will stand by not using half lengths at an HVZ for a primary blaster because that just does not sit right in my mind. What in the world is your problem? I also have some kinks I need to work out on this thing too. I thought I figured them out the first time, but what is your boggle? I did it, what is the issue here? It was not liking the magazine going in the first time, so I don't know why it was being all funky. Works just fine now. Ooh, hello. What happened there? bad dart. No, it still works. Yeah, of course it flew funky because it did not chamber right. White, it did not chamber right. Blah. There we go. Put the venom back together. I will say, I might consider bringing the Venoms to Maryland, but I really want to get those. I want to get those B cars or whatever for them, the ones that fit inside the actual blaster, like the one that replaces the barrel. Because I know stock they hit just a little too spicy for HVZ. And I have two of them. Aha! Sorry, did I hurt your ears there a little bit? But like, I want to get them both modded the exact same way to have them as good as possible for the event. If I do bring them to Maryland. If I don't bring them to Maryland, I'll bring them to something, because I do want to use them at some point, but I don't know what yet. I do know I want to bring the Hurricane, because the Hurricane is just a lovely blaster to use. And it works with the Strife, this thing. I don't want to reveal the name for it just yet because I do want to make a whole video about said blaster. I want to make videos about a lot of blasters individually, but like, I need just the right time and setup to do so. What? You know, like my darts? Or are you just low on battery at this point? You definitely sound low. Like, why? So you fired now. You fired the first two shots. Huh. It does not like nitro shot, apparently. I thought it did. Worked well when I tested it the first time. But, who am I to say? The Sleeper Strife. I'm thinking about putting the half-dart kit in here because, like, it'll look basic on the outside, but then I'll be like, huh, watch this. Slap that in there and then just... I also don't know how well half-darts fly out of a stock flywheel cage. Actually, we're going to test that right now by putting two darts back to back, come back here, and then just seeing how well it shoots. Actually fired quite nicely. Not the most accurate thing in the world, but a flywheel is. Actually, yeah, I want to try this thing with Nitro Shot. It didn't like, what was the worker full lengths when I tried it the first time? So I'm curious if it'll like these ones any differently. That sucker barely poofed out of the barrel. Yep, it's stuck. Oh, it's not gonna come out like that. Oh, great. I gotta shove stuff down the barrel. I need to check the time real fast. All right, we're good. At least I know it's got a perfect air seal. Because there is no air coming out of this thing. Let's see, do I have something that can fit all the way down the barrel? It is quite a long barrel, so this is going to be difficult. That did not help at all. Just went in and stayed in. Let's try. You just went farther into the dart. Well, that sucks. Come on. Can't believe I've got to destroy a Nitro Shot dart. That's what I get for doing things in the name of science, I suppose. That's funny. The screwdriver actually went through the entire dart. Well, then help me pull it out, that was the question. Now it just sounds like it has an air restrictor. Welcome to the stream, guys, where I'm trying to get frickin' darts out of a barrel by shoving more things down and out of it. Ooh, maybe. Okay, I got the screwdriver. Now the dart just has a hole through it. Oh boy. I gotta try it this way now. See if I can just straight push it down. There we go. Stay. Ah, of course I missed. Okay, we got it on. Now we just gotta push it straight down. Or did I not prime it all the way? There we go. Oh, you're right there. That's what was stuck in my barrel. How about that? Switch to half darts. Stick to half darts with this thing, y'all. Lesson learned. What? Is the magwell just really that short? I guess it is. That's really funky. That's better. All right. That's enough of that. How about I do what I actually was supposed to be doing a long time ago? Putting a metal catch in this thing. Because it is a full-on sleeper build. Where from the outside, it doesn't look like, you know, too terribly much. It doesn't look like it's a pro performance half dart blaster. But once you slap in the magazine, that's why I need to get the metal trigger in here. It does not. The catch does not like me. But it fires half darts. It's literally just got the stock Retaliator, like, half breech kit with a metal bolt lead. You can see. There you go. But just to make it work all around, no issues, I'm putting in a metal catch. So let's take care of that. I also need to figure out a way to make this barrel stay on here because it doesn't lock into place with this lug on the front. I was thinking about just straight gluing it, but I don't know. Meantime, take all the extra bits off. Welcome to Modding with Seth. Also, if you guys want to ask anything or say anything, by all means, toss it in the chat. There we go. I guess in terms of news for right now, I have 2 parties I'm doing tomorrow, which is super exciting, super cool. I have a party next Saturday, and then a party next Sunday, and then our main event, our monthly event, is the Saturday after that. So overall this month we've got 5 upcoming events, which is crazy. And your boy be getting tired. Mostly just from work, but whatever. That's not for you to know. But what else do we got? Obviously, new Will It Hit video came out this morning. And I still plan on releasing those until I've gone through every single one of my bins. If I were to count, I have at least, not counting the one I already did, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 more bins. At least. And that's not just counting miscellaneous blasters as well, because there are a couple of bins, not bins, but just a couple of blasters that are just kind of strewn about. But yeah, there's some stuff up there. And those bins hold many treasures. Oof. And we are in. I lost a screw somewhere though. Where? There you are. There. Well, not really old catch. This was the one for the prophecy. But now, thanks to Out of Darts, I take this nice beefy sucker right here that doesn't even flex. This one flexes just a wee little bit. And that's the funny thing too. The spring I have in here isn't even that strong. It's a little more than stock. I don't even know what spring it is. So I don't know what was causing the catching issues, but now there should be no such thing as catching issues. I'm gonna still keep you for future projects. still watching? I see there's one person watching. Who is still watching? I am but ever so curious now. Oh, now there's 3 people watching. Oh, hello everybody. We got a crowd in here, folks. Who we got watching the stream? Who's watching me work on some stuff? Oh, hello there. Welcome to the stream. Tyleth? Is that what it says? For Tyleth? Is that what it says? I hope I'm saying that right. But welcome, Tyleth. Just working on stuff right now, and I was just shooting a bunch of blasters earlier. Got all the cool stuff over here. Got that bit behind me. And just out here having a jolly old time. I wonder if I can do something like that. There we go. Now I can angle you down a little bit so you can see what I'm actually doing. At some point I will have a proper setup for working on blasters and not just sitting on a storage room floor. But that'll come eventually. Let's see, anything else interesting I can talk about? Any blasters you'd like to specifically see while I'm live? Any blasters of mine, or any blasters you think I might have? You're wondering what now? Am I able to actually keep the chat live? Like, how do I do that? How do I keep the chat going? Freaking no, I don't want to save a highlight. How do I? Okay, there we go. How about a live chat? You were wondering if getting the dart out of my barrel the way I did was standard procedure. Yes, that is how you clear a barrel. You shove stuff right in there and yoink it out. That is how you do it. No, that is not at all how you should do it. I need to get one of those, like, extendable metal rods. Like the ones that you kind of, like, unfold and lock into place. Who told me about that? Frickin' Not Enough Nerf told me about that. And, should probably take him up on that offer and find one somewhere. Like, just to have on hand for clearing barrels. Especially, like, long barrels on stuff. Like, if I get a jam in this thing, the barrel goes from here to here. And I'm not shoving no stick down there, especially with the strings in the barrel. I don't want to screw that up. Look at that. No more issues. Chat still here? There we go. All right. This is all done. Put it back together. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds like it's locking and catching. No more issues. And now, just for the sheer heck of it, I'm gonna fire this thing again because I love it so much. If I can actually get the, there we go. Four? Okay. What's up, four? That's the funny thing, actually. We actually have 4 people watching too. All right. Oh, Lord. The sheer power out of this thing is so crazy. And the cool thing is, I actually made it a little brother. This one is probably like half the power of what's inside of Big Boy. I'm also surprised. New model alert. Ooh, there we go. Yep, another long shot I made because why not? And Out of Darts is having a sale on things, so I got all the metal parts, and I just had a pump kit. So it's running off of an 8 kilogram spring right now, and I actually need to get one of those blocks or need to put something in the back so it doesn't do this. I do. I need a chronograph first because I don't actually have a chronograph, but like they're also kind of made for their own things too. This one is more built for slow, long range shots because you cannot fast prime this thing. You have to do that every single time. This one though, 8 kilogram spring, because this one has a 14 kilogram spring with some other spring inside of it. I know there's 2 springs in here, so this thing is just a monster to fire. But this thing has got 8 kilogram spring, shorter barrel, I think. I think it's a shorter barrel. I don't remember. But then it's also got the pump kit, and it's got anything else crazy in it? No, but it's not nearly as powerful as Big Boy. I also need to try to figure out a name for this thing at some point. I have one in mind, just based on how it actually came together and all that stuff. Because the parts I actually got for it are, I don't know if you can see, but they're rose gold, which are super slick. But obviously I've got, you know, the big black pump grip on here. So I was thinking maybe like a red and black paint scheme for it. Not so much like this, but not where it's like, you know, one thing is black, rest of it's red, nothing like that. Like I'd probably do the stock black, I'd keep the pump grip black. Maybe not the barrel, or maybe I'd mask off part of the barrel and then leave like the actual orange bits. Because this barrel actually doesn't come, it doesn't come apart, it's all like solidly together. But then I do the body in like a dark red, I'm thinking. That way, you know, the rose gold actually goes with something. And then I'd be using these kinds of mags with them. I'm probably going to use them for both, because I have 3 of these total. But I also have this thing. Oh, phone's getting low. But I also have this thing that runs off of these mags as well. So we shall see. But at some point I do want to do a full long shot comparison, because I also have, I guess as the unfair part, I have this thing. The Pro long shot, the X-Shot Pro long shot. Which is also a lot of fun to shoot, but we shall see. But let's fire this thing fast while I have it in my hands, because this thing is also just a lot of fun. It's a project I've wanted to do for a long time, and I'm so happy I was able to actually complete it. Oh, yeah. I could probably do that. I think I have all versions of the Nerf long shot except for the old yellow and then the old Elite blue ones. I don't have those. Do you hear how quiet this blaster is? And this thing is also just stupidly accurate too. There's no means of rifling on it whatsoever. It's just really accurate for whatever reason. And I ain't got the foggiest idea how or why. Like, I can hit things within 1 or 2 shots at most. When compared to other pro things I have, even the Glorious Prophecy, Prophecy still needs some more aim training to actually get used to where this thing fires, because it's, oh lordy, I just put the darts in vertically, question mark? How the frick, there we go. Got it. The Prophecy also has like stupidly more power than what this thing has. So obviously it's gonna be a lot harder to aim with. Ooh, that has a nice ring to it. But, yeah. It is what it is, I suppose. And yes, you see that right. I have 2 Prophecies, which are super cool. This one is obviously chambered and made for half darts, so. E, 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 E. Load that sucker up, slap it on home. Woo! I think that was the first time I've ever had to shoot a blaster sideways. That's cool. What else? Oh! I've also got this lovely piece right here. I do want to do some more mods to this thing at some point. Make it a little bit nicer to fire. Because as of right now, the performance is kind of eh. I've got some upgraded spring in there right now. I don't know what, but it's something more than stock. I know that. But I want to get just a wee bit more power out of it, because I feel like it deserves it. Snipery-ish looking blaster deserves a wee bit more power. I think if anything, I need to just get those, one of those air restrictor-less breaches, like what I have, in this thing. It's a full-length breach, but it doesn't have an AR inside of it, so I'm thinking about either getting that or just doing it myself and just ramming out the air restrictor. But let's see how far along I actually get with that. Then of course there's this pretty thing. I know I'm going over a lot of, if not all, the blasters from this bin, and I already kind of went over all of them in the video about all of them, but I'm here, might as well do it. Have some fun, right? Woo! The gold version of the Hawkeye. And this thing has been very nicely modded. I really like how this thing came out. The pop is nice, the power is perfect for it, and it will take half lengths very well. I do want to at some point, if I can see if they're available or not, because I know they're a little sketchy to get a hold of right now, but I really want to I want to get the inline clip for the Hawkeye, because there is a 3D printed kit for an inline clip for this blaster. I'd really like to get that, because especially for this thing, it would work wonders, because it's got more power already. Might as well give it extra capacity. I think the capacity is like 3 or 4 darts, which would work very well for that too. And yes, I got some new mag holders. Hey now, hey, it's old Busby. It does that, okay? That was also me just going completely ham with it, because I've done that for other break action stuff, and usually it survives, but I guess this one didn't. It still works though, that's the funny thing. It's still in one piece. I gotta just put a bolt all the way through, so that way it doesn't flippity flop all over the place. There we go. I know, right? Like it was the funniest thing to see happen. I did not fully know how to process that when it happened. I was recording the video, I'm just like, okay, let's just do it, and oh crap. Well, that happened. So, but yeah, like I said, luckily it shouldn't be too hard of a fix. I just gotta get my head in the game and actually fix it. Ooh, hello. Somebody is still here. The lights are motion activated, so they turn off if they don't sense any motion. There we go. Ugh. Battery's almost dead. Can we go the full hour? Let's do it, guys. We can go the full hour. Once the stream hits an hour, then I'll probably end it, so I don't completely kill my battery. I probably am, but who cares? It'll be worth it. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that setup, y'all. Perfect for extra mags. Anything else I can or want to show off? Obviously, Jurassic Pro. I had a little orange tip thing up here, but it fell off, so now I can put whatever Scar Barrel I want on it, which is super cool. Anything else you guys want to see? Maxim, of course, being loud as all heck. Ooh, careful. Nexus Pro X, because it's purple. We back? Maybe? Kind of. There we go. All right. It's past an hour, and my phone is about to die, and I'm getting calls, so I got to scat. But thank y'all for joining the stream and seeing all the cool stuff and chatting and hanging. But, yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. A lot of cool stuff coming up, so be on the lookout for that. And, yeah, have a great rest of your day.